So, how do you actually start a movement? And in just 16 days? I mean, it sounds kind of impossible, right? Well, today we're going to break down this incredible blueprint that shows exactly how a short, really focused campaign can spark some serious, lasting change. Look, it's a massive challenge. We're all bombarded with awareness campaigns, but let's be real. How many of them stick? How many actually build momentum that keeps going? This whole explainer is going to dive into a super specific, really strategic plan that was designed to do exactly that. Okay, so our story starts in a place you might not expect, a technical college. A place that's all about hands-on skills, building careers, and that's what makes this campaign's approach so smart. It's not some generic one-size-fits-all plan. Nope. It's a strategy tailored to its environment, and it's all brought together by one simple but really powerful color. So, first things first, you've got to have a strong, unmistakable identity, right? The campaign just kicks off with this visual call to action you literally can't ignore, and it's all centered on one vibrant color, orange. And this is the rallying cry. Right from day one, this slogan makes the mission crystal clear: to end gender-based violence, and that's any harmful act directed at someone just because of their gender. Suddenly, orange isn't just a color, it's the color of solidarity. It's a visual unifier that's simple, easy to remember, and so powerful. All right, so you've got this strong visual identity. What's next? Well, the campaign immediately gets down to the most fundamental need of all, safety. Because let's face it, without that foundation, nothing else even matters. And the message here is, wow, it is so direct. This is not a suggestion, it's a flat-out declaration. The campaign is laying down a non-negotiable principle. A learning environment has to be free from violence for anyone, and I mean anyone, to succeed, period. But a safe space isn't just about being physically safe. It's about feeling safe enough to actually speak up. And this is where the campaign gets really smart. It draws this brilliant line connecting silence to protecting the perpetrators. So it completely reframes speaking up. It's not just talking, it's an act of protection. So you're probably wondering, okay, how do you make this message really hit home inside a technical college? This is where the strategy is just genius. They link the practical, hands-on skills these students are learning directly to social values. And that connection is just so powerful, isn't it? The message is so clear. Hey, the technical skills you're learning, yeah, they're going to build your career. But the values you live by, that's what's going to build a just society for all of us. You can't separate the two. Let's break that down even more. The core argument is this: all that innovation that a technical college is famous for, it's impossible without respect. It's impossible without safety. You just can't have one without the other. And boom, suddenly the fight against GBV isn't just a social issue, it's absolutely essential for your academic and your professional success. Now, this is so crucial. This strategy gets that real change doesn't come from the top down. No way. It has to be built from the ground up. You've got to get every single part of the community involved. So the campaign creates this awesome ripple effect. It starts right at the center by empowering student voices. Then that ripple expands out to the wider community. Then it specifically calls in men and boys to be allies. And finally, to make sure it all sticks, it partners up with official organizations like the advocacy group Kia Fedo to build actual formal support systems. And that part is so critical. The campaign makes it absolutely clear that this isn't just one group's problem to solve. Instead, it's this powerful call to action from men and boys, basically saying, hey, we need you. We need you to be leaders in this to help create a safe and respectful space for everybody. So everything we've talked about, it's all building towards one thing: the ultimate goal. This whole campaign is designed to go way beyond just talking and raising awareness. The end game here is real, tangible action. It's about actual accountability. And this is where you see a really crucial shift in focus. The whole story gets centered on what survivors need. The goal is to make sure that if someone is harmed, the reaction from the community isn't silence, it isn't blame, it's compassion, it's support, and it's a clear, straightforward path to justice. And behind all that compassion and support is this absolute, unshakable demand. The message leaves zero room for excuses, for ambiguity. It's calling for a culture of zero tolerance, where accountability isn't just some nice idea we talk about, but something that is actually really enforced. And to give that demand for accountability its real weight,
The campaign just elevates the entire conversation. It takes this issue and anchors it not as just a problem on campus, but as what it really truly is, a matter of fundamental human rights.
You see, by framing the fight against gender-based violence as a human rights imperative, the campaign does something amazing. It connects this local 16-day effort to a massive global standard. That is the ultimate why this matters. It's not just about one school or one community, it's about the fundamental dignity and freedom of every single person. So there you have it. This incredibly detailed blueprint shows us how a focused campaign can build some serious momentum. But it also leaves us with a pretty big question, doesn't it? 16 days can light the spark, but what's it going to take from all of us to keep that fire burning until the work is actually finally done? Something to think about. Thanks for joining me.